morning. It is Tuesday and I am doing my Instagram pictures like I always do, but I thought I would share with you guys my favorite BB/CC creams. I don't know if Pond's still makes these or not, and if they don't, that's really sad because these are my favorite BB creams ever. I do have to mix. This is light and medium. I love the finish. I love how hydrating it is. It's good for my skin. Love that. I saw them at Walmart, I think, but I don't remember if I've seen them anymore because I have backups. And then this is the Physicians Formula Super CC. I like this. It's a little dark for me right now, which is why I'm not using it. But again, same thing with the Pond's. I like the finish of it. Pond's has definitely more like skincare in the product, so it's not on here, of course. But it just says it's a tone perfecting complex. I've also seen people use this as a base, which is really pretty because it gives you kind of that luminous look. It is definitely like a satin or luminous finish. It's not matte. This one is okay. I mean, I'm not a huge Physicians Formula fan. Like, I like Physicians Formula, but I don't go out of my way to buy their products. I'll use this up, but I probably won't repurchase it. And then I always use a stippling brush to apply BB creams. A stippling brush or a wet beauty blender. This is from Sonia Kashuk, and it was the only stippling brush that I had clean right now. So that's why I showed it to you guys. Can you guys hear Kimber? She's in her crate because everybody's eating breakfast. And she's usually the first one done because she eats really fast. So she sits in her crate and makes this yelping sound. Hey guys, this is the first time that I'm actually filming today for my vlog because I feel like crap. I don't feel good at all. I'm sitting here in the parking lot of WEX because I actually have to speak at Toastmasters today. So I need to do that, but I wanted to at least put like a little bit of makeup on so I don't look totally like death. I don't know what is up. I don't feel good at all. So I'm going to show you guys how I do my makeup somewhat quickly when I need to look not like death. So the first thing is I love NYX's pore filler. This is like one of my favorite pore fillers. The only thing I don't like about this is when you squeeze it out, it like try to show you guys here. It like squirts out kind of all over, like spurts. Spurts, is that a word? But anyways, I take this and I just press this into where I have pores. Like, okay, I guess like press and smooth is the best way to say that. This stuff may like not do anything at all, but I think it's magic. And if I think it's magic, that's what matters. So the next thing that I keep in my makeup bag that I take with me like all the time is this is my old one that I'm trying to get used up, and it's the MAC MSF in Medium Plus. I keep a backup of my favorite powder brush with me, which is the Icing Expert Powder. What I do is I just dip this in, shake it off, and then just press it into my face. And doing it this way doesn't give you a whole ton of coverage, but I mean, it just gives you like a little bit of powder on your face. And once I get what I think is an adequate amount of powder, I just kind of buff it out and buff it in, I guess. Again, it just gives me like that little bit of coverage, and I know it doesn't give me a whole ton, but I just want to make sure like maybe I just look like a little more even. I think I just like this brush. Like, I just love the way it feels on my face. Like, that is like my favorite brush ever. It's like a pillow. And it doesn't hurt when you like stipple with it and press. Like, it doesn't feel really pokey. Love this. The mascara that I'm trying to get used up is my MAC Extreme Black. This isn't the falsy one. I can't remember what it is. Looks like this. It's okay. I mean, it's not my favorite's the false lash. Like, that is my all-time fave. I'm just trying to get this one used up. And this is what the wand looks like. Oh yeah, I'm doing my makeup in my rearview mirror, by the way, because that's how I roll. And I'm not going crazy with it. I just, ow. I stabbed myself in the face. I just want to look like I have lashes. I love this mascara. It does such a good job. And my lip pencil of choice is the MAC lip pencil in Strip Down. I'm just going to line my lips. I'm going to put on MAC's Pink Plaid. And this is a matte. Normally I don't have a problem with it. My lips are really dry. So I'm going to go ahead and use MAC's Cream Sheen Lip Gloss in Delight. Which looks like this. It's a little pink today. But it's okay. I'll survive. I'm gonna go ahead and put another coat of mascara on. You guys may be like, well, you said you wanted to go natural lashes. Yeah, normally I say that, but this is like somewhat natural lashes for me. Let's see how crazy our hair looks today. Down, because I've been wearing it up all day. Pretty crazy. Yeah, I think we'll end up putting it back up because I have that weird, I've had my hair up all day look at the roots. And I don't want to wear, I would normally, honestly, if I wanted my hair down, I would just pop my sunglasses on and call it a day, but I don't want to give my speech with my sunglasses on. So we are going to put our hair back up. I think I'm just going to do a ponytail. Okay, so we're gonna go into Toastmasters and I'm gonna see if I can film my speech. If not, I'll tell you guys about it afterwards. So I will see you guys in a bit. Use pepper spray before. If you've never used pepper spray before, you want to get what's called a cone, and that sprays in a cone motion. So you're probably gonna get pepper sprayed too, but they're definitely gonna get pepper sprayed. Bystanders may get pepper sprayed, the floor may get pepper sprayed, the wall, you know, wherever you are, everyone's gonna get pepper sprayed. But you have time to hightail it out of there. Unless you are efficient with a gun and you know how to use your gun and you know you can place that bullet where you want, think before you carry your concealed carry. Make sure you are confident with that, because let me tell you, let's say Swim was acting crazy and I go to pull my gun. If I shot at Swim, I don't know what's behind him. There could be a 5-year-old little girl. I'm not trying to scare you into not carrying your gun, but you have to think about yourself and you also have to think about others. So how do you protect yourself? Be smart. You listen to your gut and call the cops, because they're the ones that are supposed to be doing this. You don't have to be macing people. Make sure you do call law enforcement, because you never know who you're doing with. It is so hot outside today. Oh my gosh. I'm supposed to stop and get dog food, but I'm like, it is so hot. I'm gonna stop and get dinner, and then I don't know what exactly I'm gonna do for dinner. But I mean, it is like, it's been so nice here because we've gotten a lot of rain, but now it's like stupid hot. So this morning, like I said, I'm actually filming on my way home, which normally I flip-flop it, but this morning I just was not feeling good at all. I don't know what my deal was, but after I ate lunch and went to Toastmasters and stuff, I started feeling a little bit better. So I decided that I'd actually like film my vlog, I guess, on the way home. But my speech went really well. Lily did record it for me, so I'll include some clips of it. I don't want to include the whole thing because otherwise this vlog will be like really long. I actually changed it like last minute. I was originally going to practice my speech for this Saturday about social media, but I decided to swap it out because I wanted to talk about my creeper story yesterday. And basically, like, without going into the whole speech again, this guy was like a total creeper at my office to the point where I had to call APD. And he followed me, and it just was not a good situation. So I did want to talk to you guys about Mace and pepper spray. I'm very pro guns, concealed carry, whole 9 yards. I don't think everyone should have a concealed carry if they don't feel comfortable shooting a gun. It's just my preference. I think the concealed carry test should be a little bit harder, because you should need to be accurate. Now, my thing is, and I tell anybody this who says they want to get a gun for their protection, can you shoot somebody? Can you shoot somebody to kill somebody if it's your life or theirs? If they're attacking you, can you shoot them? If you hesitate and say no, or I don't know, don't get a gun. Because that gun will be used on you and you will be harmed. You know, that may sound really harsh, but you have to be able to use your weapon. I have a Kimber Solo that I'll show you guys. I'm driving, so I can't just like whip it out thing. But get the gun if you want to get a gun. Get the gun that fits the best in your hand. Whatever gun fits well in your hand and you'll like shooting it, and you'll be more accurate with it. That's something that I've learned. I'm a big Kimber fan. I love Kimber. I have Kimbers. My dog's name is Kimber, so big fan. But the reason why I like them is they make a nice piece. My Solo that I got is an amazing gun for $700. It's well made. I don't have to. I know that if something were to happen and I haven't shot that gun in a few months, I could shoot it right now and it'd be pinpoint on. I mean, it is a badass little gun. If you don't want to carry a gun, which is fine, I think that there's times when a gun is appropriate and there's times when a gun is not appropriate. I also think that if you are, everyone should carry a mace. Male, female, carry a mace. The thing like I tell people about mace, and something that my friends who are law enforcement told me, is if you get mace or pepper spray from like Dickies or Sportsman's Warehouse, 9 times out of 10, whoever you're needing to mace has probably been maced before. And it's not going to faze them, it's just going to piss them off. So, you want to get basically a high grade of mace. So do your research, get the highest concentration of mace that you can find. Everyone I know, Brett included, so sorry, I just got a really funny text message. We're out of dog food, so Brett was feeding Maddie and Hank, and he gave them a choice between tortillas and bread, and Maddie chose the tortillas. So I need to get dog food. But everyone who's law enforcement that I know swears by Fox mace, and I will try to find it and include a link below. Actually, that's what the can looks like, and it is the highest, really? It is the highest concentration, or one of the most effective cans of mace that you can buy. It will stop a bear. Big fan. I've never been maced before in my life. So that's actually a can of mace that Brett got me. But I just know, based off of talking to friends of mine, that, you know, getting a pepper spray, be very careful. Also, when you're looking at mace, get one that says cone instead of stream, because if you get one that says cone, when it shoots, it's going to basically cover an area. So it's going to spray like a funnel. If you get one that says stream, it's going to shoot a stream, which means you're going to have to aim it. And if you're in a situation, you need to know how to use mace if you're going to have to aim it. I'll be very honest, I would feel more comfortable with a can of cone than I would of stream, but that's just what I had. So after this creeper yesterday, obviously, you know, my guard is up. So I did a speech on Toastmasters about, you know, this creeper and protecting yourself. So it wasn't my best speech because I kind of threw it together at the last minute because I felt like it was important to talk about. And Sarah, who was her first time evaluating ever, did such an amazing job. And I was so proud of her. I really, really, really need to start taking Toastmasters seriously again, because I've noticed that I'm an and an R now, and a so. I say so a lot. Let's get some tacos for me and Brett, because we are hangry. Oh, there's a line. Dang. Yeah, my poor Kiki K. I need to clean this tonight. It's so sad. Ugh. Let's see if we have 84 cents. Okay, I have a question for you guys. Am I the only one on this planet that is not a huge Taco Bell fan? I'm like, I like to make my own tacos, but I am not in the mood to cook tonight at all because I am hotter than heck. And two, I just don't feel like cooking. And I have some leftovers that I probably need to eat. So I think I'm just gonna do that, but Brett didn't want to cook. And I didn't want to cook for him, so that's what we did. What did you guys think of So You Think You Can Dance the first evening last night? I was pleasantly surprised because I love Travis Wall. I love everything that man does. I am more impressed by Team Street than I am Team Stage. Team Street's closing dance was like epic. And Napoleon and Tabitha killed it with that routine. Loved it. There was not one stage dance that I was really wowed by. I was actually offended a little bit by the one almost burlesque dance. And the reason why I say that is because, one, I'm 32, so it's like, whatever. You know, I don't care. But if I had a kid that was watching a show because they love to dance, and then, sorry, I just straightened my camera, and then they see these girls basically dancing around in their underwear and stilettos, I don't know how I feel about that as a parent. I'm all about empowering and, you know, supporting other women and other men too, because everyone needs support. But that, to me, kind of crossed a line a little bit. And if I had children, I would be pretty pissed if they saw something like that. Not because I think the human body is ugly or shouldn't be seen or anything like that, but because, to me, I find that a little inappropriate to show that much skin to kids. I just do. Even teenagers. To me, it's not okay. I think anyone can dress how they want to, whatever. But, you know, when you're on a show, essentially you're beginning the process of being a role model. And that's just not something I support. It goes, to me, it kind of goes along with the whole Miley Cyrus thing. You know, Hannah Montana. Everybody loved Hannah Montana. She was a good girl. And the next thing you know, Hannah Montana turns 18 and Hannah Montana goes crazy. So, you know, again, same thing to me. It's just, you know, if you're going to be in the public eye, you're going to need to be a role model, and I think you should take that job very seriously. One of the things about being on YouTube and having a blog, and I know I'm not like a huge blogger, huge YouTuber or anything like that, but you know what? I take your guys' comments very seriously. I take your guys' suggestions very seriously, because to me, like, the only thing, like, if you were to say to me, you know, Amanda, you talk too much in your blogs. Okay. That's fine. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But I respect the fact that, you know, first off, it's like a catch-22. One side, you know, you don't have to watch a video if you don't like it. Other side, you know, if you have something like constructive criticism to say, yeah, I mean, obviously I want to get better. And I think everybody wants to get better. So, it's just my opinion. But I'm definitely right now Team Street, because I just think that they have a lot of amazing dancers. But Team Stage didn't do a poor job at all. I just think that their choreography was a little, And the two men who did the ballet dance, I thought that their costumes were pretty bad. Not like inappropriate bad, but I just didn't think they were good costumes for what they were trying to accomplish. I know that they had a lot of extensions and they had a lot of things with ballet and stuff like that, but I think that they could have been dressed more appropriate to the song rather than how they were, which isn't their fault. It's their costume department's fault. Do you guys miss Mary Murphy? I actually don't mind Paula Abdul. When I first saw she was going to be on Dancing or on So You Think You Can Dance, I was like, oh crap, crazy Paula. But apparently Paula's taking her meds. So actually I shouldn't say that because I love Paula Abdul. One of my favorite songs ever is Forever Your Girl. I've always loved that song. So I shouldn't say that because I do love Paula. You guys asked to see a size comparison between the Erin Condren and the Day Designer from Target. So I thought I would show that. I am loving this planner. It is considerably bigger than the Erin Condren, which you can see by that. It's a good inch on all sides bigger. And then someone also said that they liked the Day Designer, but they didn't feel like you could customize it. And by customize, they mean decorate it. Well, this is my spread for today, and you can see, like, I decorated it to an extent. I kind of like the simplicity of it. I just added some washi, a couple of stickers from Alex Studio, reminder to dog food, one of the Mombi quote stickers, and then this is one that I got on one of the planner groups. So, I mean, yeah, it doesn't look like something like that, but I mean, it's still cute. It's not that I dislike it. I mean, I'm still going to use my Erin Condren. I just haven't, you can even see here, I didn't really even decorate it much for this week yet because I've been enjoying the Day Designer so much. So I haven't even really decorated it. I did Minions last week, which I love this spread. But I am loving the Day Designer. I love the spread on it. I love how you have the times, to-dos, notes, everything about it. I've been really enjoying using it. So we'll see how I use all these planners. As soon as I figure out how I'm going to do this, I will do an updated planner video. I also forgot to mention this is a Project Life card that I just stuck in here. And every day I like to focus on one media channel, because if I don't, I will strictly just use YouTube, or I'll strictly just use Instagram, because those are my two favorites. But I did create a card in here just to remind myself that there are other media channels outside of YouTube and Instagram. I just got back from Toastmasters. Well, I didn't just get back. I just cleaned out my Toastmasters bag. And I wanted to share with you guys a little bit about Toastmasters. This is the agenda for my Marketing Masters group, which is Toastmasters, which is public speaking. And every meeting is the same structure, and each club can be a little bit different, but you have your president opens your meeting, and then you have a topic or a tape, or goodness gracious, gravy train. You have a Toastmaster who essentially runs the meeting, and this was Matt. And then you have different workers who work the meeting. You have a word master, table topics, general evaluator, timer, vote counter, and Toastmaster minute. The grammarian basically watches for ums, uhs, incorrect uses of language, colorful uses of language, colorful meaning good, not colorful meaning swearing. Very tough job. Grammarian is probably my least favorite job in Toastmasters. Table topics is where you speak off the cuff. And we have what's called a table topics master, and they basically ask a few members questions. So normally in Marketing Masters, our questions are marketing related. But it would be like, Amanda, you have a client who is on the phone and they're just not understanding the concept you're presenting. What do you do? That's kind of a lame question, but it's something similar to that. And you just answer off the cuff. Let's see here. General evaluator evaluates the meeting as a whole. Timer, he times the speeches, the evaluator's table topics. Keeps us on track. Vote counter, we vote for best speaker, best table topics, and best evaluator in the meeting. Toastmaster minute. Toastmaster Minute is basically a minute-long presentation about something that is Toastmaster related. For today, I actually was Toastmaster Minute, and I was speaking about the officer training this Saturday. Marketing Minute. Oh, that should actually be Toastmaster Minute. The first speaker was Brandon, and he won Best Speaker today because I went over my time, and he gave a great speech. Brandon's a good guy. Brandon and I started Toastmasters about the same time. And then I was the second speaker. And then we have the timekeeper's report, so he essentially would tell us the time. I went over my time. Brandon was just in. Then we vote for best speaker. You have table topics, which Lily presented the questions, and then you have a timekeeper's report, and then we vote, and then we have evaluators for the speeches and timekeepers, and you pass the votes. Toastmaster Minute. Oh, he flopped those around. General evaluator. So Ryan gave his evaluation of the meeting as a whole. Grammarian's report. Voting result, and Diamond in the Rough award, which is like someone who went above and beyond during the meeting. And then business announcements. Now, part of Toastmasters is some members will leave you comments about your speeches, and I love reading them. I did a speech about protecting yourself. So I love reading the comments because they make my day. Which is the first time I've actually read these comments. I didn't read them after the meeting because I got talking about guns. Now, the other part of Toastmasters is you get what's called a competent communicator manual. And you do 10 speeches and you become a competent communicator, and you can go farther along. If you guys would like a more detailed video about Toastmasters, I gladly will. But I haven't looked at my evaluation yet from Sarah. I just listened to it when she gave the actual evaluation report. But I did not read what she wrote. So let's take a look what she wrote. Was the speech topic relevant to the occasion selected? She said excellent. Did the speaker understand and express the feeling and needs of the audience? She said excellent. Was the speaker forceful, confident, and positive? She said excellent. Did the speaker... Sorry, I'm reading this through my phone. Did the speaker effectively use stories, anecdotes, and or questions to convey his or her message? She said excellent. Did the speaker's words convey strong, vivid mental images? She said excellent. Did the speaker's use of body language enhance his or her message? She said satisfactory, which I agree. My body language was not that good during the speech. But it was a speech about basically almost being assaulted, so I was like reliving it. Did the speech uplift the audience and motivate them as the speaker intended? She said excellent. What could the speaker have done differently to make the speech more effective? Add statistics and information on assault and violence in the workplace. I totally agree with that. What did you like about the speech? Great advice on products and recommendations. Personal stories were good. So that's awesome. That's what I love about Toastmasters. Is you get such good feedback. I don't remember. What was the other speech I did? This one here, when I talked about Instagram, and you have the same type of criteria where they rate you. And I did my speech about Instagram. What could the speaker have done differently to make the speech more effective? Ryan said, tell us what you're going to tell us in the beginning. I agree with that because my intro is kind of weak for this. And what do you like most about the presentation? The conversational style is so awesome. You were so natural. Oh, Ryan's such a cutie. But that was my Toastmasters today. Like I said, I spoke, and it was fun. I mean, it was Toastmasters. I enjoy it. If you're interested in Toastmasters, go to toastmasters.org. It has helped me tremendously.